me, I was very fortunate that my buyer was marketing, and me as someone who really needed to understand and advocate and guide and coach and be a Sherpa for my buyer, even though I was just a quota carrying sales rep. It meant that I really needed to understand the world in which they lived in. And when social media was a channel that marketing was now tasked with, I needed to jump in and understand what social media was. My buyers marketing, they were in social, they were on Twitter, they were on LinkedIn, they were trying to figure all of this out. And so I was right there with them figuring it out as well. What I realized is that marketing is more about media and reach, and sales is more about relevancy and relationships. And so instead of thinking about it as social media, which is what my marketing customers were thinking about, I was applying that to the world of selling, which was social networks, right? So it's a network, interconnected, rather than a megaphone, which is the media channel. So and LinkedIn, I was one of the first 1 million members on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn happened to be an early Eloqua customer. So there's a lot of things that I'm just fortunate, right? I say optimize for opportunity and luck, and put yourself in the path of opportunity and luck. And so when I saw LinkedIn, and as a salesperson selling pre-LinkedIn, I was always looking for who within the organization, who within the company I needed to talk to. And back then, it was corporate websites. And so the only way that you could find out people's names were to go to the corporate website. And on the corporate website, they only listed the management team. So I was very limited in terms of finding, okay, well, who's the director of sales, or the VP of sales, or who's in charge of sales operations, or who does territory planning. And so from out of office emails, I started to see additional names, and I was always trying to find more people to talk to communicate with, to create that water cooler effect, so that multiple people within an organization were talking. And when I saw LinkedIn, I was initially like, this isn't a resume. This is a network. This is a database of the people at the companies that I need to talk to. So for me, the discipline, the way I use these tools, these channels, these networks, it was different from just calling and emailing, and using these mainly initially for research, so that I could be more relevant, so that I could build better relationships that drive revenue. And LinkedIn helped to form the term social selling. And to me, it just made sense, right? Using the social networks to not to do the selling, but to do the things that lead up to the buying, right? To do the things that lead up to your buyer buying, not to do the things that help you like sell to the buyer.